So when we do customary weight conversions, this is the easy one, okay? Our table that we're going to look at will show you that 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. This is different from fluid ounces, which we did yesterday. Fluid ounces, Kool-Aid cup, right? 16 ounces, something you weigh on a scale, okay? And we've done this in science quite a bit, so you guys should have that to think of. And then we also work with tons. 1 ton is equal to 2,000 pounds. The abbreviation for pounds is LB. Ounces is OZ. And tons is a big T. Got it? So we've got pounds, ounces, tons. That's it. Okay? If you have 5 tons and I'm converting it to pounds, who's my big? Tons. Circle ton. Am I going small to big or big to small? Big to small. I multiply all. There's 2,000 pounds and a ton. I'm just doing 5 times 2,000. And when we multiply with zeros, what do we do with our zeros? Put them in a box and ship them UPS. 5 times 2 is 10. I ship over 3 zeros. These are easy. Okay? If you have £5 and I want to convert them to ounces. One of the students in my homeroom class earlier, Allie, she told me that her teacher at her last school taught them 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces because when you look at LB together, it looks like a 16. Never heard that before. Isn't that brilliant? It's nice when you don't have to go to your chart. So I'm going pounds to ounces now. LB 16. Just remember that. I'll never forget it. That's brilliant. Okay? Which one's bigger, a pound or an ounce? Pounds. So circle your big. Am I going small to big or big to small? Big to small. So I'm multiplying times 16. This is the only thing that is a pain about this particular section because most of you guys don't have your 16 facts memorized. Okay? So you're going to have to do some multiplication with 2-digit by 2-digit numbers, but that's good practice for you guys. When I do 16 times 5, guys, I don't stack them up. If you do 10 times 5 plus 6 times 5 and use the distributive property to break it apart, I can do 50 plus 30 in my head really fast. That's how I do my mental math problems and get the answers before you guys. So, little trick. For 16, you can break it up into a 10 and a 6. Now, if you're doing 16 times 32, it gets to a point where you might as well just stack it up and use the standard algorithm. But if it's 16 times a 1-digit number, break it apart and put it back together. Just a little trick. Are you getting this? If I've got 8,000 pounds and I ask you to convert it to tons, who's my big? Tons. I'm going to circle my big. Am I going big to small or small to big? Small to big. So I divide the pig. When I do 8,000 divided by 2,000, remember our poster up here? When you divide and you have zeros on both sides, I can cancel out the same number of zeros on both sides. I'm just doing 8 divided by 2, friends. That's it. Got it? Let's do one more and then I'm going to have you guys just practice. What if I have 60,000 pounds? Let's go with a big number. And I want to change it to tons. You circle your big. I'm going small to big. So I divide by 2,000. I'm dividing and I have zeros on both sides. I'm going to cancel out the same number of zeros on both sides. Can you guys do 60 divided by 2? Yeah. What's the answer? 30. That's all that's left.